This is a havening and breathwork meditation to help downregulate and calm your nervous system. So the self-havening touch applied on the palms, the arms, or the face, and we'll get into that in a moment. It helps us to soothe our autonomic nervous system by creating very slow brainwave states, such as theta, delta brainwave states. And it releases soothing, renewing feel-good chemicals like GABA, serotonin, and oxytocin into our brain. Now, when we combine this self-havening touch with breath work, that creates even more calm in our mind and our body, and it helps us to activate the brake pedal in our body, the parasympathetic part of our nervous system, to really downregulate and create more ease. Now, what happens is when we focus on the counts of each breath and on our breath, it helps us to shift our focus away from whatever it is that may have been bothering us in our external environment to something that we can control, to our breath, in order to allow us to calm down our brain and body more effectively. So let's get started by just gently bringing in that self-havening touch. So you can do this by rubbing your palms together, by havening on your arms, like giving yourself a moving hug, or by havening on the face, above your brow or on your cheekbones. And all four of those touches have the same level of impact, so feel free to stick with whichever one feels the best for you, or you can alternate between different forms of touches. So we'll do 3 different forms of breath work together, and we'll start by just inhaling through the nose to the count of 4 and exhaling through the nose to the count of 6. So feel free to just get started by breathing out all the air that you have stored in your lungs right now. And bringing in that havening touch, let's begin. Breathing in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do 2 more. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One last one. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. If you like, you can gently rest your hands just for a few moments. You can feel free to take a little stretch, roll your shoulders back. You can shake it out if you like, get a sip of water, whatever feels good for you. And we'll go ahead and get started with our next round of breath work. And this is known as box breathing, square breathing, or 4-4-4-4 breathing. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with this form of breathing, what you'll do is you'll actually imagine as if your breath was forming a box or a square. So you'll breathe in to a count of 4, hold for 4, release for 4, and hold for 4. Now, for those of you who may prefer not to do this box breathing or square breathing, that's totally fine. Feel free to just focus on your breath and breathe in a rhythm that feels comfortable for you. So if you haven't already, I invite you to welcome back that self-havening touch and gently exhale any air that you have in your lungs right now. And let's begin. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do 2 more. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. If you like, you can rest your hands again, and you can take a little stretch to either side and shake it out. Grab a sip of water, roll your shoulders back, and we'll get into our last form of breath work together. So before we actually get started with the breathing, I'd invite you to bring to mind one emotion or state of being or energy that you'd like to cultivate more of into the rest of your day. So some examples could be ease, joy, gratitude, patience, and just notice whatever kind of blossoms, whatever shows up first for you. And as you notice that energetic state of being, that emotion, go ahead and notice if that emotion had a color. What color would that be? Maybe it's a light blue, a calming light blue, or a bright yellow, very joyous yellow, or maybe a grounded green. Whatever it is that shows up for you is perfect. And if you haven't already, you can bring in that self-havening touch once again, palms on arms or face. And we'll begin to imagine breathing that color and that energetic state in and letting it out. So in this case, we won't have any breath counts, but I invite you to breathe in as much air as you can and exhale for as long as you can. And as you do that, imagine inhaling all of that beautiful color, that emotion, and exhaling, and just repeating that process. So for this round, I'll just be havening and breathing along with you, but feel free to go to your own rhythm, to your own count. We'll do about 10 breaths. And one last breath. Very good. Beautiful job. So you can now feel free to gently rest your hands. Allow your breath to return back to normal. I wish you much ease, much joy, much love into the rest of your day. And I hope to see you in another video. Take care.